This weekend, Sky Box Office brings you the Magnificent Seven card live from Birmingham. Let's head to the LG Arena. Craig Slater there. It's been an eventful afternoon, Craig.
Yes, it was. I think the main story to emerge from the weigh-in was James DeGale's real struggle to make the super middleweight 12-stone limit. Maybe there's something about Birmingham that doesn't quite agree with him. Remember, he was booed in this city on his professional debut, and this afternoon he came to the podium, stepped on the scales. You know, we knew he had been 6 pounds over the 12-stone limit yesterday evening. He was at a pound over it this morning, but even stripped naked, he couldn't get down to that 168-pound limit. So away he had to go and do a little bit of exercise. We understood that he was 3 ounces over the 12-stone limit. He came back about 25 minutes later, again had to strip naked, and this time was just on the 12-stone limit. Immediately, he was gulping down protein drinks and that kind of thing. He did look just a little bit dehydrated. I wouldn't say he was weight trained exactly, but you know, obviously it has been a battle for him to get down to this weight. And you wonder whether or not, as an individual, he's maybe beginning to outgrow super middleweight. I mean, he walks around at about 13 stone. He reckons he'll put on in excess of a stone before the first bell. So maybe he and his team may have to think about the possibility of moving up to light heavyweight. However, that's not on their mind at the moment. The only thing on their mind at the moment is posting an 8th successive professional win against Carl Dilks. And in that regard, this is what he had to say to me. But listen, you're a big super middleweight, James, I guess. So, were you just a couple of ounces? Was that all it was?
1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. For that, he's getting knocked out. Ooh, snoozing the fool.
Yeah, Carl Dilks, this was all good news for him, James DeGale's opponent. You know, he's the rank outsider here, although he is ranked above James DeGale in the British super middleweight rankings. But he'll have been pleased to see DeGale struggle, you know, a little bit on the scales here today. He's got by far the more experienced professional, and maybe he'll start to be thinking now that if he can take this fight into the later rounds, James DeGale's lack of experience and maybe the problems he's had boiling down to 12 stone might kick in, and you know, he could pull off an upset. That really would project him. It'd be a massive scalp for him and an enormous disaster for James DeGale if he comes unstuck here. But he is the favourite to go on winning and win and move onwards and upwards.
Craig, thanks so much indeed.